know she won't forget that we met. She hit her, broke it down, she a wreck. They saying more, you better.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. throwing, Hundley. Forced out to his left. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now Hundley.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They hand this off to Harris, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Jackson
looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on them.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Hundley. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing Hundley. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Runs over it. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Oh, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field. Out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Watch 18, 18's the Mike.
They'll drop to throw.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Hundley. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check 43. Watch it.
They'll set up a throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Bateman. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
49's the mic, 149. We got to get the ball. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 49. Mike 49.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This is Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run with Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Second until it's prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st down, Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance.